So from today onwards, I have decided to post YouTube videos each alternative days, and I will decide whether those will be from any bicycle ride or any mountainous region on my bike or car in order to avoid any kind of discouragement or deviation from my motives. That was the only alternative, so that my web designing business will also run smoothly along with YouTube interactions, even if they are one way in favor of my positive subscribers, or whether enemies are watching or not, it will not harm or manipulate my life in any way. I hope you can see my face and background. I have pointed a torch light towards this hilltop region and kept my mobile on the brake wires, so that two of the wire outers will manage to hold it consistently. So any kind of decisions which I used to take for my wife or life, obviously I am living with a soul from 1992 itself, and if you believe in those haunted events or not, it doesn't matter. I have witnessed several times in my life. That was the misspelt due to which I described that also. So can you believe that I am using this LED flashlight manufactured by BT Win, replacing all my bedroom lamps, and when I used to charge it, I can utilize it for 1 week along with riding bicycle also, and sometimes when staircase LED CFL lamps are not working, then also. And intentional blunders were performed by me during last broadcast. A lot of deviation from my motives and issues were witnessed through my own words, but during these kind of anxiety related events, these are acceptable, and don't take that as granted also. I don't used to name any of the culprit in my surroundings, whether they were present in my hometown also. You might have witnessed in past 14 years from the day I registered in YouTube from 1999 itself, when I started using internet and registered world to civic at the rate of yahoo.com during 2000 AD, or jesus47 at the rate of mantraonline.com during 1999 or 2000 AD itself, when I bought that MTNL dial-up connection along with the Samsung JaduNet from Kapila Traders Janakpuri. Even then, I was not accustomed to directly accuse the culprits. Of course, everyone used to suffer these kind of problems in life, and we have to be very generalized in nature. But right now, those vocabulary or thinking may have been deviated, but that too will be tolerated by my subscribers, since I used to take strict decisions against those culprits also. So I rarely used to interact with anyone in this tri city. Most of the time, hair salon owners try to call me, but if I am busy or driving vehicle, then I used to call back afterwards. Whether, of course, these kind of events will also be treated as parallelism. Even if you were in my place, you can't treat that as normalized social life because man is a social animal. How can you treat that as or regard that as granted that you don't used to interact with anyone around your 40 kilometers of your area? And I used to send WhatsApp messages to my web designing clients who used to send payment through QR codes itself. So that is not any kind of dispute that is justified, and of course they should be appreciated. All those clients who avoid interaction and believe in money transactions, so that kind of behavior should be accepted in today's world. But how can I accept that if any hard-working person has migrated from his hometown just because of corruption and he has been discarded at all by these Indians? Even then, I am spending my life normally. I'm not acting in an illegal way. I'm just posting normal vlogs in my YouTube channel. I migrated here during 2007, and from that day, all of the torture and harassment were exaggerated and extended to such extent that I received several medical setbacks also, but I revived from each and every situation. Of course, I was aware that these kind of people are very abusive and they don't regard Delhi as any kind of capital of this country. Even when I used to interact through yahoo.com chat from Sifi Cafe, located opposite IDBI Bank, adjacent to ABN Ambro Bank, located in Rajouri Garden. Even then, I was aware that Tri City used to disregard Delhi or as a capital of the country, and they were very partial and discriminative in nature. But even then, I am part of this residential empire from 2007. Even then, they are discarding me. It's not that I am feeling discouraged, disheartened. I'm not an LGTB person that I will interact with these people because women don't used to live or accept or like to live in this region. Even if some people have managed to marry an ideality, they might be a continuous visitor to their relatives' place, or it can be a coincidence also. But there are very rare men in this tri city who manage to marry Delhi girls. That should also be considered whether any one of these geographical locations contain aggressive or arrogant people. I'm not into that. I'm not a statistical kind of person that I will describe each and every kind of behavior pattern of these people. Of course, their basic education is not considered to be woman friendly or respectful nature towards their own mothers and sisters. From past several centuries, these people are very disrespectful towards a woman. That's why even if any severe or worst kind of rapes occur in this country and they are not from their own hometown, they used to disregard them and ignore them till the event start to be so much prominent that their own lives start getting hampered. Even in the example of Kolkata gang rape, when I started agitating socially from ninth or 10th morning itself, they were not even aware till September second week, and they started in such a way that they want each kind of interaction with women and girls only. Of course, that matter is not related to or can't be solved just by involvement of girls and women only. I am not into that. Even Rimjim and others were tagged, but All of those tags contained any relevant and significant solutions. They were not related to any infatuation or probability through which I can be also involved in their lives. Of course, these are not acceptable kind of people. Their genetic class is totally, they are never acceptable by anyone, and they should not be accepted at all because most of the time they are criminals. The mic gets detached, so I am ending this broadcast and returning back.